It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. You know, as we're living through this pandemic, a lot of us are looking over the horizon into the future, and we're trying to decide what our businesses are going to look like post-pandemic. I think of my friends in the imaging channel, and they're driving down this road toward their future, but I'm afraid too many of them are looking in the rearview mirror. And today I want to talk about the dangers of the rearview mirror. A long time ago, the government said we got to write this on every single rearview mirror. Let me pull it up. What it says is objects in mirror are closer than they appear. And I'm afraid that my friends in the imaging channel, as they're driving toward the future, as they're driving toward what's on the other side of that horizon, when they look in their rearview mirror, they see the past right there next to them, and they think they're okay. They think the past is going to hang around. They think they're safe. But here's the problem. Eventually, you're going to cross over that horizon. You're going to look in the rearview mirror, and you're not going to recognize anything from where you left. And it will probably be too late. You'll be unprepared. And now I want to ask my friends in the imaging channel, what the hell do you think the manufacturers are doing right now, and what did they see when they looked in that rearview mirror? Well, I got to tell you what they saw. They looked in that rearview mirror, and they realized that they were way, way out of line with the market realities in their obsession to oversell and overspec A3 equipment. And they're talking to their engineering teams right now, and they're saying, you know what, I think Ray's right, and we need to move to A4 products, and we also need to put a whole lot less parts in them. They need to have less screws in them. We need to eliminate as much on-site service as we can. And then they're saying to themselves, we got to figure out how to sell direct to end user through an e-commerce platform. What does that look like? Folks, the manufacturers are trying to figure out how they're going to survive without the glories of the imaging channel. If you don't think they're preparing for that, you're crazy. They are. They're starting to realize as they looked in the rearview mirror that volumes are definitely declining. They're not listening to this lunacy, how they're only going to decline 10 or 12% coming out of this. Folks, they would have declined 10 or 12% without the pandemic. Those are fantasy projections. The manufacturer looking in the rearview mirror and they're saying, man, maybe we ought to call up Lexmark. They need to help us with our A4 product lineup. Folks, we don't know what the future holds until it gets here. But one thing we can surely do is prepare for it. And if you don't think the manufacturers are preparing for life without you, without the current circumstances of you, you're crazy. They are. So you need to start figuring out how you're going to do things different. How are you going to deliver products to the marketplace with an entirely different service program than what you're used to? Something you couldn't even comprehend just a few short months ago. Who are you going to partner with to help you deliver IT services is a great example. Folks, we all have to make some changes. But if we look in that rearview mirror and we get comfortable because we see the past is closer than it appears, guess what? We might be reluctant to step on the gas and outrun the past. And that's exactly what we need to do. Because the manufacturers are doing it every day. They're trying to figure out who they're going to consolidate with. They're trying to project who's going to lose and who's going to win. They're trying to come up with new programs. And some of those programs could create opportunities for the dealers today, and some of them may take away opportunities from the dealers of today. Because we all know this, my friends. Status quo is the killer of all that will be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.